7th Big Ten game in last 8, 67-55 over Rutgers. Lincoln, Nebraska. App. Isaiah Roby had 10 points, 11 rebounds and 2 blocked shots, and Nebraska opened up 16-point leads in both halves and didn't let Rutgers get closer than 10 points in the last 14 minutes to take a 67-55 win Saturday. Nebraska, 19-8, 10-4, won its 7th Big Ten Conference game in its last 8 tries. Rutgers, 12-15, 2-11, has now lost 7 consecutive conference games. Nebraska used a 10-0 run capped by a pair of Isaac Copeland jumpers to take a 48-32 lead with 14:35 remaining. Then, as they had in the first half, the Scarlet Knights surged back with 3 straight baskets, cutting the Nebraska lead to 10 on Corey Sanders' basket with 12:15 remaining. The Huskers responded with a 15-6 run to take a 63-44 lead on Isaiah Roby's coast-to-coast layup with 6:31 left. Rutgers scored the game's final 6 points against the Huskers reserves to cut the final margin to 12. Nebraska's swarming man-to-man defense held Rutgers to just 35% shooting for the game. Nebraska hit 45% of its shots and outscored Rutgers by 9 from the free throw line. James Palmer, Jr. led Nebraska in scoring with 15 points. Copeland and Glenn Watson, Jr. scored 11 points each for the Huskers. Sanders finished with 14 points to lead Rutgers. Deson Freeman added 12 points and Eugene Amriye had 11 points. The big picture: Rutgers, the Scarlet Knights were unable to find their touch, shooting 35% for the game and 14% from three-point range. Nebraska, the Huskers' 19 wins matched the program's highest win total in 10 years. Nebraska won 19 games in 2010 to 2011 and 2013 to 2014. The Huskers have at least 5 games remaining in the season. Nebraska also won for the 13th time at home this season. Its only home loss came against number 10 Kansas in December. Worth noting, Nebraska wore black warm-up t-shirts emblazoned with "Hate will never win," the team's message it is delivering to University of Nebraska-Lincoln community following the release of videos of a white nationalist student that have roiled campus. The Huskers also appeared in a video shown before the game that concluded with the statement that Nebraska is a community that stands together like a team. "We rise together against racism and hate because hate will never win." Up next, Rutgers returns home for its next contest, hosting Northwestern on Tuesday. Nebraska stays at home to host Maryland on Tuesday.